Continuation of the video cast that I was doing. Didn't realize I got cut off after on the 15 minutes. I forgot that. So let me just show you the last thing I said. I believe huge. I just played that. Okay, it was. So now we're on the top of the up rising wedge. So what's the lower end of the rising wedge? It's 1966. So if I get 1966, if I get it, okay, you're talking about almost 30 33 points. 33 points on my S&P puts. Unbelievable. Will that happen? I have no idea. This is a powerful market. It's possible that the market just breaks out and gets to this level here where we broke down from, which is 2021. So I'll adapt as we go along. I will have hedges like I do normally on the short side. I'll have hedges on the long side. It's not that I have my whole book is on the short side. But saying all that, when you look at these three marching soldiers, four, the reversal candle on Friday, 1, 2, 3, we are certainly getting overbought. Let's take a look at this is the 4-hour chart, closest thing you can get to a daily. So let's take a look at the stochastics. Whoa, 97. Can they move sideways? Absolutely yes. How many days? Maybe 24 to 48 hours. We should, based on my experience, I'm not going to hedge this comment by saying by Wednesday have a nice fat correction. What's a fat correction? I'm talking about 100 to 200 points down, if not more. Period. Let's take a look at the daily. The daily is just telling you, wow, overbought again at 99 on the fast toes. Definitely overbought. Does that mean we're going to turn around immediately? No. We were overbought here, and then we went up, had a naked top spinning. I'm sorry, spinning top naked bar right there, right there. Then we came down. Guess what we're doing? Pattern symmetry. Just what I talk about all the time, and nobody believes it till they see it. And by that time, it's too late. It is a pattern that the market completes. This is the pattern. Okay, we almost hit the August 25th lows, and now the market's rising. So the pattern honestly gets complete around 2000 on the S&P. Can we get that by tomorrow? It is possible. It is possible. Get ready for that. However, this is my short zone. This is my short zone right here. This, I believe, the market needs to alleviate the overbought conditions on a short-term basis. That's the daily. But if I look at the hourly, we are severely overbought and moving sideways. And you know why this happens? This happens, which I've said before, with the majority of the so-called floor traders in the CBOE, Chicago Board of Options Exchange, all the guys on StockTwits, and every other so-called smart guy out there is short. That's the only reason why we get this type of humongous 7 to 800 point move off the lows on Friday. Markets don't go up like this just because everything just changed. Nothing changed. It's a mechanical procedure because too many shorts were crowded in one small room, and now they're getting napalmed. Please, excuse my term. Okay? The bottom line is that's exactly what happened. So get with it. That's just the way the market works. Now we are overbought. It doesn't mean we're going to roll over and die in one day. The market is definitely getting up to a level where it wants to be. Period. So let me show you a picture of the swing charts. Okay. So let me move this. So this is the chart of the swing 533. And let me tell you why I think we are in precarious territory, because this has been right almost 100% of the time, give or take 24 hours. Bear with me 1 second as I set this up. The Swing 533 is one of the best charts I've ever used to make a significant amount of money. Okay? Thanks to a friend of mine who sent this to me a year ago from good old Canada. So what do I read here? So let me just walk you guys through it if I can find the drawing tool. Oh, I did find it. Okay, great. Let me change the color to blue. This is overbought territory. By the way, I discussed this extensively in the advanced coaching session on Sunday. Okay? And you guys know that. So what I did say was this scenario where we stayed oversold for multiple days can happen in the same pattern symmetry standpoint because every action has an equal and opposite reaction. Ask Mr. Isaac Newton. Okay? So it's possible that for a couple of days till Wednesday we stay overbought. Just the way we stayed oversold for a bunch of days. That means this line, which basically exploded, the crossover was the buy point. And I mentioned that. Histograms are moving up. Is it possible that we have 5 days up after, we'll have one correction before we continue with this rally. So that's what I'm looking to get out of my puts, period. Histograms 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the 6th day, move. Well, guess what? This is the second day only. So we have a couple of more days left. But what's screwing up the matter, excuse my French, is the fact that we got overbought very quickly, literally on the second day of the positive histogram. Okay? So what that means is we are, give or take, maybe another 50 or 60 points in the Dow or 80 points in the Dow, we're going to curl down a little bit. It does not mean that we're going to have to crash. It simply means we need to relax, let out some air before we move further. If we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bars of the histogram, we need to breathe a little bit. That breathe is where the puts go up 200%. As long as you dollar cost average down. Okay? So that's just the way it goes. So we'll see. In the meantime, we are getting on this level. This is worrisome. We are at 90 plus. Every time we go 90 plus, we have a pullback. Is it possible that we stay 90 plus? Let me just show you this here. Okay, so is it possible that we do this multiple days? Absolutely. But even in this multiple day, we had a little dip. So bullish that I am, I'm looking for an exit out on the puts while riding out with the longs and the Twitters and the wins and stuff like that, right? Which has been a huge winner, by the way. So if that occurs, we are looking at around 2100 or so on the S&P before we start to go down. And ladies and gentlemen, that's another 30, another 40 points from here. That's another 300 points in the Dow. So get ready for it. End of story. All right. So what I'm basically saying is have tactical hedges, but in the meantime, don't try to short this market in any big way, or else it's going to be painful. In the meantime, I do expect the market to correct, but those are going to be minor intraday corrections. And I would say that you have to be careful. We are overbought, but at the same time, don't expect any 900 point type of drops. Saying all that, let me just sign off. Good night.